8 whole months. 8 whole months with a SCUF controller. 3 sets of sticks. And maybe some questionable things happening. But how has it been, really? I've played a lot of games with it. I've logged a lot of hours on it. And it's been alright, really. So let's talk about what it's been like owning my SCUF for the past 8 months. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown if you haven't seen my first video, which will be here, is it? Yeah, somewhere up in here. I'll put the little card, that links it out. I got this controller back in April or March. I ordered it in March, and I got it in April. Or I ordered it in March, got it in March. And I had an issue with it, which was the headphone jack wasn't working upon delivery, or upon arrival. In which case I called, sent it back for the free repair, and was very displeased with the customer service rep being like, "Oh, yeah, SCUF controllers, I'm gonna help you." That was displeasing. But despite their lack of interest with anything that had to do with me or my controller got fixed and got back to me. And has been working, well, alright since. So what has been happening? Well, I did a month in review, which was everything was working great. Although it looked like someone was snorting crack off my stick. And then I was going to do a 6-month one and forgot. So here we are at 8. So we'll consider this the review for about halfway ownership. I've gone through 3 sets of controller sticks. These things wear out, I kid you not, so fast. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure 1-ply toilet paper is stronger than these thumbsticks. These ones, the red ones I have right now, are about a couple weeks old. These ones are actually doing better. Let's see, I have a couple old ones I keep kicking around in case, I have one that continuously wears out. There wasn't this much play on these sticks. These ones actually weren't as wore out as the blue ones I had, which I wish I saved. Those were down to bare plastic. And how long's it been? 8 months? Like, the sticks on the factory PlayStation 4 controllers last forever, I swear to God. But you can see it. It's just a little kind of warped, lopsided, like the SCUF is completely wore off on this one for the most part. As you can see by this, wow, that got dark quick. There's supposed to be a little emblem there for SCUF. That wore out super fast. So, alright, they're only, I think they're $8 a piece. They might be 10. So like, whatever. Like, I get paddles on the back. Woohoo, that way I don't have to give myself arthritis and carpal tunnel by playing claw grip. If you don't know what claw grip is, you want to look like a weirdo, something like this. It hurts like hell. It probably wouldn't be that bad, but my fat hand is not made to reach circle while doing other things. So considering that was pretty upsetting how little the sticks last. So then you fast forward from the first time I bought the sticks, then I had to buy the sticks the second time, to about back in October, end of October, my left paddle on the left side of the controller was acting up. You'd click, nothing would happen. You'd be like, oh, what the hell? And I kind of got upset and stressed because I'm thinking to myself, great, I'm going to have to pay for this. They have a 3-month warranty on SCUF stuff. That's absurd for the price you pay. You should get at least a year. So that's kind of upset me when dealing with SCUF. But now it magically works again. Why on earth? I have no clue. It's absurd, really. But when I was doing it, I discovered I'd really have to reef when I pushed on it. It was really annoying. So then I discovered, if I tap it on the desk, I'm not going to do it with this because I don't want to. I could just tap it a little bit, right? And it would work magically. So whenever it worked, it would come back. Kind of like, well, that's really strange, isn't it? But it's been working, so I haven't thought about it until right now when I had to do this video. So that was a complaint for a little while. Now it works, so there's definitely an issue there, and mine is just subsided, I guess, for the moment. But when it comes back, I'm definitely going to have it fixed, which is going to be really annoying. The next thing I want to talk about with my SCUF controller is the things on the back. So if you take these off, you can take off the little cup caps, right? And you get the little black ones. And there's little knobs. I'll post a picture. And these little knobs you can flip and change the amount of travel it takes for your stick to max out. In which case you then have to tighten a little Allen screw in top of the trigger to counteract so it pushes down. That is a horrible design. And maybe it's just my controller, but it's trash. I was running into issues. I tried it mainly for like Call of Duty, Fortnite, shooter games. And I kind of liked the short travel, and I was about it. But dialing that in has to be so precise. It's almost sickening. I jumped on and I played Red Dead with this setup. I couldn't pull out my gun with the left trigger, which was crazy. So I was like, okay, they need to be adjusted a little bit. No matter how I adjusted it, I either couldn't pull out my gun, or if you've played Red Dead and you can do like the slowly right down trigger thing, and it will that put you in like the shooter mode where you go for like a duel. It would do that constantly. It sucked. So finding the right balance was near impossible. Then I'd log back into Fortnite and my character would be swinging his pickaxe endlessly because of this horrible design, because when you tighten that screw down on top, it pushes down on it inside. This is a bad design that needs to be worked on severely. It just doesn't work well. So how's everything else been with it? Well, everything else has been fantastic. Everything else is working properly. I do notice that these sticks seem to get slimy real easy, and you have to wipe them off on your shirt. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like wearing off a layer of sweat and grease from my greasy ass hands. The white wasn't the best call as it's stained now, and I don't know how to get rid of it. But the controller is working awesome otherwise. So SCUF now ranks somewhere in my ranking. Before they were a 10, and then they dropped to like a 9, or like they dropped to a 5 instantly because I was so upset about my headset thing. But the customer service, gave them back up to like a 9. Now they're settling in after about 8 months at a solid 7.5, 8. And I don't want this to sound bad because I'll still recommend SCUF controllers because it's still working.
Doing?
Making a video.
I don't see nothing up there.
What was I saying? Oh, there's somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8, and maybe I've already run over this, and if I have, I'll just edit it. I put them between a 7.5 and an 8. It seems kinda harsh, because I do enjoy the controller. But the things that drive me nuts are the 3-month warranty, the shortening of the stick throw, or the trigger throw, which is a absolutely horrible design, doesn't work. And the fact that my paddles some days work better than others, I don't know. Like I said, it's been good lately. So would I suggest you buy a SCUF? Yes. So I still do recommend SCUF controllers. However, if there's ever an opportunity for better, take it. Because SCUF controllers are questionable. I would take a chance. I will get another one. I will say I will buy another one. But, like I said, if you have the chance for a different one, don't be scared to try that either. I make this because it's only fair that I'm honest about SCUF controllers. It may sound like I'm being harsh on the company, on the controller, since I have one, but it's only fair that I do not put a biased opinion because I like it, and that I give a completely fair one. So I do recommend it. If you're into that stuff, and you really want to up your gaming level a little bit, I have noticed it helps a lot. Buy one. Custom ones are about $210 shipped to your house, or the regular ones are about $140, and then I think it's an extra $10 or $15 for the EMR, so it's like $150, $155, which is the electromagnetic remapping. So this was my 8-month review of my SCUF. There will be a 1 year coming in April. So be ready for that, because things can change. There's 4 months before I do another one of these. And while I love them, I will be honest about this thing, because it's only fair for everyone else to know how they really are. So the sum up was, customer service sucks ass. shortening the trigger throw. Very, very underdeveloped technology for what it is. The sticks wear out absurdly fast. Third set in 8 months. That's absurd. My controller seems to run into issues. Those are the negatives. The positives are really helped up my game and makes it so I don't get arthritis. So if you don't want arthritis, buy a Scuf. Changed the way I play. Sounds weird, but it did definitely change my hand positioning and all that because of the paddles. And there's not going to be many pros because it's still a game controller at the end of the day. The build quality, the outside looks great, but it's the inside that seems to run into the most issues. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. Maybe comment down below maybe if you have a Scuf, let me know what your experience has been like, because we should really get out there how many issues we are having or not having, or if we had a good experience or a bad experience. That's the only way a company will ever be judged correctly. Subscribe for more detailed and that looks on this controller for the 1 year's coming up, 4 months away. It's almost 3 months now because Christmas is a week away, and then after that you got the 31st and so on and so forth. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What's going on, bub? If you like this video, do yourself a favor and join the AWOD squad by hitting the subscribe button down below. If you like vlogs or car stuff, go ahead and follow my other channel, Alden Wadsworth. Link is in the description for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.